Welcome back on this Sunday morning. We are talking about work-life balance, and I'm joined with probably the best person, most qualified to talk about this, Tameika Isaac Devine.
You know, so many times people feel overwhelmed because they're trying to do so much at work, but they also want to be able to spend time with their family and the ones that they love. But because of this 24/7 society that we live in, it just doesn't seem like there's enough hours in the day. And so we feel like we have to make false choices about what our priorities are, what's important.
Work-life balance is unachievable. Okay. But I think for those of us who want to work outside the home, we were taught that, that really isn't what you're supposed to be. To be a good wife and mom, you need to be home. You need to be there and cooking and cleaning and taking care of the kids and the husband, and that is what brings you joy, and you shouldn't want anything else.
Joining me now to discuss this is Tameika Isaac Devine.
Thank you so much for having me.
I want to thank Councilwoman Tameika Isaac Devine, first African-American woman elected to the Columbia City Council.
City Councilwoman in Columbia, attorney, mother, you do consulting for corporate events and for people you speak, you're an author.
As I got married and had children, I realized that society was giving me expectations that in order to be a good mom, I couldn't want a fabulous career. Or in order to have a fabulous career, I might not need to have children, or I had to sacrifice time with the people that I love. And that's just really not true.
Well, I think the biggest thing is for people not to stress about finding that elusive work-life balance. Because what I tell people all the time, there really isn't a such thing as work-life balance. I like to call it work-life integration. How do you figure out a way to have harmony in your life, in your professional life, and in your home life?
What is all to you? What are your priorities? Because I think so many times we're looking at trying to live up to what other people want. So figuring out what that means for you, and then how can you achieve it?
When I first got elected and then had my first child, who's now 14, she was about 2 years old, and we were in the city budget. So I had this huge binder that I had to go through at City Hall, and daycare was closed. What do? You're a working mom, daycare is closed, you've still got to work. So I brought her to City Hall with me, let her play on the desk while I'm reading the voluminous city budget. What do? You take your kids with you.
There's no such thing as real work-life balance, because balance means that you have things that are equal. And there's no time that you're going to have equal priorities, equal time to do the things that you need to do. Finding a way to pull together all the parts of who I am, and to be true to myself, I needed to nurture all those parts of me and didn't need to sacrifice one versus another. But it's a mindset. And being able to talk to people about that mindset shift allows people the freedom to live life on their own terms, being unapologetic about having priorities and goals, and then going after them in a strategic way that doesn't make you feel like you have to sacrifice an amazing career or a happy home life, but you're able to have both. So I'm excited to get started with you. I am ready to help you on this work-life integration journey. I'm excited to help you have a divine life, the life that you desire and that you deserve.